Okay, so this is a package from Shapeways. Now, inside it should contain two puzzles, a heart 2x2 and a radial cube 3. I've wanted a radial cube 3 for a long time now, ever since seeing one in Peek the Geek's video. I just thought it was a beautiful looking puzzle and it looks very complex, but I've always put off getting it because I'm basically concentrating on getting the cheapest puzzles that I'm interested in first, and then I'm going to move on to, once I feel like I've got pretty much everything that I'm interested in as far as cheap puzzles are concerned, then I'll move on to the more expensive ones. But the reason why I got this now is because I was watching one of Crazy Bad Cuba's videos, and he was talking about how in a few days time Shapeways are going to really raise the prices. You know, a lot of puzzles will actually be going up 5 times in price. So I thought, you know, if I want a puzzle from Shapeways, now is the time to get it, because they're already very expensive, and you know, once the price increase happens, they're going to be pretty much unobtainable. So I decided to get myself a Radial Cube 3 and a Heart 2x2. Then a couple of days afterwards, or maybe 3 or 4 days afterwards, I can't really remember. I remember there was a few hours left until the price increase, and ended up discovering some micro puzzles on Shapeways which are a lot more affordable than normal size puzzles. So I thought, you know something, I've already spent too much money already. I don't really want to be spending any more, but once the price increase happens, I'll have missed my chance. So I ended up making another order, which consists of 3 or 4 micro puzzles. I tried combining the orders so I didn't have to pay shipping twice, but I wasn't able to, so whatever. So yeah, so here is the box. So this is my going to be my first ever Shapeways puzzle. In fact, it's going to be my first ever 3D printed anything. On there it says "Made in the future, made for you, Shapeways." Yeah, interestingly, on the bottom it says "Oops" upside down, and on the side you've got like pictures of love hearts. In fact, you've actually got a love heart coming out of the box, which is kind of a coincidence since one of the puzzles in it should be a heart-shaped 2x2. So yeah, let's open this up. So yeah, I mean, puzzles on there, they used to cost usually around £100 to £200. Now, because of the price increase, a £200 puzzle is going to be like probably £1,000 now. So very expensive. So here we have a card. It says Shapeways, there's so much more to discover. This is not your average package. Products at Shapeways are imagined by independent designers around the world. Each one is made just for you, brought to life in our 3D printing factories when you place an order. Blah 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 blah. Yep. So yeah, lots of packaging inside. So this should be the Radial Cube 3. Looks a lot smaller than how it looks on the videos. I take it that's the core there. Kind of reminds me of coral. Yeah. Okay. Oops, got my address on that. Have to blur that out. And this will be the Heart 2x2. Okay, let's open this up first. God, this bag is quite tough to open. Oops. Yeah, you know, in real life this plastic actually looks a lot better than how it looks in videos or in pictures. In videos and pictures, it always seems to look quite grainy and the quality doesn't look that great, but looking at it in real life, doesn't look that bad at all. It does look like it's kind of in matte, which I do quite like actually. Although the red ink is supposed to be, well, the plastic is supposed to be polished. Yeah, so I think all I need to assemble this is a mini East Sheen 2x2, and I just glue these pieces onto it. Now, before Shapeways sent me this, they did send me an email saying, we're sorry, but it looks like your heart puzzle didn't come out unscathed, and it's got some blemishes, and do you want us to still send it? And they sent me a couple of pictures. I looked at the pictures, and to be honest, I couldn't really see any blemishes on it at all, except for maybe a few little pink dots on one of the pieces, so I said yeah, I'd still like it. And I was kind of worried that maybe in real life it'll look worse than how it looks in the pictures, but it actually looks perfectly fine, really. Yeah, can't really see any blemishes, to be honest. There's a little bit of a dark spot there. Yeah, it's, you know, it's pretty much fine. So let's open up this baggie containing the Radio Cube 3. Now, the Radio Cube 3 is supposed to be a really difficult puzzle. You know, it seems that a lot of experienced puzzle solvers actually find this puzzle intimidating. It has jumbling, and you can't, when it does jumble, let's try and get this in shot, when it does jumble, a lot of the time you can't even tell that it's jumbling. I've never even solved a jumbling puzzle before myself. Yeah, so I guess that's the car. Yeah, this black plastic, I guess it does seem to look a bit more grainy than the red plastic, but it's really not that bad at all. Let's see if I can zoom in so you can see the graininess, maybe. It's kind of slightly sparkly, which I like. Whenever I've looked at pictures of Shapeways black plastic or videos of it, it's never looked sparkly like this. I quite like that. And yeah, it's got that Shapeways sound to it. I don't even think the camera is in focus anymore. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay all these pieces out, then I'm going to go online and see if I do have all of the pieces, because it is kind of common to receive a puzzle from Shapeways and for some of the pieces to be missing. It's not too big of a deal, because Shapeways they'll either find the pieces for you and send them to you free of charge, or they'll make new pieces for you free of charge. The only hassle is you could be waiting. You're probably going to have to wait a few more weeks until you can finally assemble your puzzle. Quite like the sound of the Shapeways material. It does sound a lot different in real life than how it sounds on video. With a lot of these pieces you get mirror image pieces, if you know what I mean. So like certain pieces are just all exactly the same, but then with most of the others, as you can see, you get one set of pieces and then you get mirror image pieces as well. Same with these pieces and these ones, these. Surprisingly, sorting out all the pieces does take a really long time. I wouldn't have thought that it'd be taking as long as this. I'm kind of finding it therapeutic. Hopefully all the pieces are here. Got a feeling there will be. I don't think it's as common anymore for pieces to go missing. I think it's still quite common, but I don't think it's as common as what it used to be. Oops. Yeah, I don't even have any stickers or screws for this yet. Basically because I've spent so much on Shapeways puzzles, I've decided to keep my spending to an absolute minimum for the next several weeks to make up for the money that I've spent, so that's why I've not got any of the other parts just yet. So yeah, with these Shapeways puzzles, all you get basically is just the plastic. You don't get, if you need any springs for them or any screws, you don't actually get screws and springs with the puzzle. You don't get any stickers either. Sorry if the video is looking quite dark, but it is getting dark outside. I do have a desk lamp set up to illuminate what I'm doing, not just for the video but for myself as well. So yeah, when you've got one row of pieces and then you've got the exact same number of mirror image pieces, the chances of any of the pieces being missing are probably going to be really low. Chances are if there was a piece missing, then you wouldn't have as many mirror image pieces as the other pieces, if you know what I mean, or vice versa. But you know, I guess it's always possible that a piece could be missing and its mirror image piece is also missing as well. So you'd still get the same. So you get the same, still get the same number of mirror image pieces as the other pieces. I was looking for that piece for ages actually, I couldn't find it at all. I thought maybe it was missing. Look at that, that's such a tiny piece. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Yeah, not focusing. Just seems to be focusing on the background pieces, but yeah, that is absolutely tiny. Oops. Okay, so that is the last piece. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is have a look online and see if I do indeed have all of the pieces. Hopefully I do. Okay, so it's now the next day and I've had a look around online and it does seem that I have all of the pieces for the Radio Cube 3, luckily, and none of them are missing. I know I've definitely got all of the pieces for this heart 2x2. Reason why is because I'm able to make the full heart shape out of the pieces, which I'll do now so you can see how it looks. So that's pretty much how it'll look when it's fully assembled. Let's see if I can pick it all up without it falling apart. Not really. I'm trying to show you the side of it, but it's just falling apart. Yeah, all I need for this heart-shaped 2x2 is a keychain sized Eastsheen 2x2, and then I just glue these pieces onto it, and that's pretty much it. For the Radio Cube 3 I'm going to need some screws. I think they're called M3 screws, and I'm obviously going to need some stickers as well. I'm going to use the hairdry method for applying the stickers, because stickers do have a hard time sticking to this rough Shapeways plastic. Also, the hairdry method will mean that that the stickers will take on the same texture as the plastic, which I think will suit this puzzle a lot better. So yeah, all I need to do now is to just order the stickers, the screws, and a mini Eastsheen 2x2, and assemble these puzzles. I'll probably make an assembly video for the Radio Cube 3 and an assembly video for the Heart 2x2. If I don't do, I will at least make videos showing these puzzles when they are fully assembled. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.